Athletes in Motion Sports Television, established in 1986, welcomes you to the following presentation of high school football.
We welcome you to Trabuco Hills High School in the city of Mission Viejo, California for Trinity League football as the Servite Friars took on the Santa Margarita Eagles. Hi everybody, I'm Paul Higgins. A festive night once again at Trabuco Hills High School for Trinity League football as these two teams trying to get into the playoffs. First quarter action for you, John Gazaniga to Jonah Smith. Jonah Smith back in action after missing the entire year. John Gazaniga drops back and he will look to find Sean Embry along the sidelines. So the Eagles were in rhythm offensively right off the bat. Here, John Gazaniga takes it up the middle for a good gain. Gazaniga to Sean Embry. Sean had a good night down inside the 5-yard line. And then Trent Mosley would punch it in, but not before he does a full 360 spin and goes in for the score. That would make it after the PAT by Ryan Gass, 7-0. How about this play? Check out Lecky Holani right there as he gets ready to go, and he just darts to the quarterback. Quarterback had no chance on that sack. Well, he's back at it again as Holani sacks the quarterback one more time, gets a little help, but really it's all him to initiate the sack. Safety Jaden Crowder will block the punt. The ball will go into the end zone. The Eagles recover. That would make it 9-0 in the first quarter. And then John Gazaniga, he drops back, has plenty of time to throw the football, gets it out to Trent Mosley, who gets inside the 10-yard line, finally tackled at the 2-yard line. Gazaniga will pass to Deuce Smith, and the Eagles, just like that, are back on the scoreboard to make it 16-0. We go ahead to the second quarter and more of the action on defense for the Eagles as Holani is right back at it again. But Servite does come away with a touchdown. Quaid Carr goes in, and that would make it 16-6. The PAT, they would get in on the PAT as Gavin Gutierrez on a second effort goes in for the 2-point conversion. A nice job there. That made it 16-8 as the score was cut in half, but not for long. Gazaniga to Jonah Smith. And Jonah, inside the 5, sets up this touchdown by James Johnson. So Johnson gets in the end zone, and the Eagles are rolling once again on offense. Backed by their stellar defense, it was 23-8. Last play of the second quarter. John Gazaniga, with time running down, will find Sean Embry. Embry catches it and just misses getting a touchdown as the time on the clock expired at 0. But it was 23-8 at halftime. The Eagles were feeling pretty good about themselves, and they carried that into the third quarter. Holani with a shoestring tackle there. And then Dash Fafita, who had 4 solo tackles, 10 tackles in all, wraps up the ball carrier. And Dash here will make the initial hit. Holani will finish him off. And the defense of the Eagles playing very solid. Freshman Steven Smith gets a fumble recovery as the ball pops right into his hands. Thrilling night for the freshman and the Eagles. Deuce Smith, who had 71 total yards, gets a chunk of that right here as he goes down the right sideline before he is finally tackled inside the 10-yard line. Make it the 12-yard line there because Gazaniga will go up the middle. I told you about this play earlier as he goes in this time for a touchdown. That would make it 30-8. And then Dash Fafita lives up to his name here, dashes in on the ball carrier, and he was not going anywhere. A TD pass here from James Johnson to Sean Embry. And Embry this time does get in the end zone for the score. That would make it 37-8. Eagles mixing up their offense with some younger players. Quarterback Hayes Coutier with the touchdown run as he squeezes in between 2 players for the score. Certainly a memorable night for that young man getting a Trinity League touchdown against the Servite Friars. So on this night, the Eagles were once again led by their defense, but their offense put up plenty. The final score, 44-8. Now both teams wait for their playoff berth, and we'll have that for you right here on Athletes in Motion. For Athletes in Motion Sports Television, I'm Paul Higgins. Appreciate you watching, and we'll see you again next week.